Well, hello there. Happy Monday. As I promised, another video. So let's get into it. You know what I want to talk about? I want to talk about how people think of weight loss, especially us women. So on this wellness journey, okay, on this wellness journey, even if you are trying to lose weight, even if you are like, hey, I need to get this 50 pounds off, I need to get this extra 25 pounds off, whatever it may be, do not sabotage it by focusing on weight loss, okay? You want to focus on your overall wellness, okay? You want to focus on your overall wellness and health. Wellness and health. Keep that in mind. Don't focus on, oh, I need to hurry up and get this off before the spring, before the summer, before for this concert, for this wedding. You know, sometimes we do things like that. No, that's not what this is about. This is about your wellness, okay? So, I am going to, let's see, let me show you this cauliflower. That's what we're working with today, right? We go through a cauliflower crust, pizza crust. Raw, plant-based, not cooked, but it could be. If you want it cooked, it could be put in the oven. So I'm not going to do mine like that. Mine is going in the dehydrator. So I'm just bringing you guys along. Okay. Now I don't have a camera guy. Oh, this is my water. I need to drink some. Get some water real quick. It's that time. And speaking of water, you know, there's a art and a science to drinking water. You don't want to drink water with your meals. Okay, you want to drink water away from your meal. So typically, I don't know how other people do it. I can only speak for myself. So what I've learned to do is 15 to 20 minutes before I'm going to eat something, and 2 to 3 hours, or maybe 1.5 to 3 hours, depending on what you ate, after I've eaten something. And I don't rush to drink water, okay? I don't rush. It's, you know, just take your time, just sip on it, you know. It's good for your body when you sip on it. Don't gunk it all down, you know. You don't need to do that. Just sip on it, okay? It needs to go through all of the systems. It needs to get through the organs. Okay, so what I like to do is keep a little bag nearby when I'm cutting up produce, just to discard whatever it is that I don't need. I wish I had a compost bin, and I plan on making me one because I really don't like to waste anything. So as soon as I get to that level, hey, we'll be working on doing a video about that. Until then, we're just gonna do as usual. So a good way to cut up cauliflower, just in case you don't know, turn it upside down like I have. I've cut off the greenery, and now I'm just gonna go right in the middle of this. And what this does is it helps it not to fall apart so much. So I'm going to get this core out because we're not using that for this recipe, okay? I'm going to take the core. Oh, man. I rinse that off. I'm going to take the core out. I have my cutting board over the sink. My sink is clean, but still, I'm just going to rinse it out. Okay. Take that off. So let's rinse this little part right here. Okay. Got that rinsed. And also what I'm going to add to it is a piece of an onion. It's just a regular white sweet onion. 2 fresh garlic cloves. And we'll do some salt, of course. I forgot to grab my pepper, so I'm going to have to run over and grab my black pepper. Just some black pepper. Actually, I think what I also want to add in are red pepper flakes. So, I will be food processing this, okay? This is going into my food processor, so I just want to cut it up, not real small, you know, but small enough. And I'm going to do 2 batches because I don't want to overfill my food processor. I need my food processor, so I don't want to tear it up. We don't have time for that. Don't have time for that. So today is a holiday. According to America, I do not celebrate holidays, so I'm not going to tell y'all happy 4th of July, okay? So you don't have to tell that to me either, if you're thinking about it. I gave up on these holidays. Some people call them holidays, and they kind of are holidays, really. And, you know, hey, it is what it is. But anyways, that's not what this video is about. Okay, I'm going to pop in 1 garlic clove to this batch and cut half of this piece of an onion. And kind of, I want to cut it again. I'm going to dice this up a little bit more. Okay. So, and I also have some flaxseed meal, which I probably need to put a little more. I want to put a little more water into it. So I see that you can't really see what I'm doing. So let me see if I can adjust this so that you can see. There we go. I think I had it down a little bit too low. Put a little bit more water in this flaxseed meal because this is going to be like an egg, okay? This right here. This is like an egg. So what I have in here are, let's see, I have 2 tablespoons. There's 2 tablespoons. And some water. So it's usually 1 tablespoon of flaxseed to 3 tablespoons of water, okay? And this just acts as a binder like an egg would, okay? And it binds the ingredients together. And that's what we're going to need for this crust. So set this aside. I'm putting dry basil in here just for flavor. I don't want to over flavor it because normally, and this is dry parsley, and normally you know, pizza crust is not, it doesn't really have a strong flavor, right? This is some French sea salt that I'm going to put in. Put all of that in. And let me grab my black pepper because I forgot it. Let's grab the black pepper. Where is the black pepper at? Here, no. Oh wow, I can't find my black pepper just when I need it. And if I can't find it, it's okay. I'll just use, I know where my red pepper flakes are. Oh, here I go. Okay, so let's do, should have had this already out. I forgot it. So please excuse me. I forgot my black pepper. It's just ground black pepper. A few red pepper flakes just to give it a bit of a kick. Okay. I'm gonna pause you because this is gonna be noisy, so let me just give you, if I can, which I don't know how to pause this thing, so forget it. Sorry about the noise. Okay, this is looking awesome. Awesome. And sorry about the noise. I'm working from a camera. My other 2 videos or 3 videos were from my phone. And I've had this camera, but I never really learned how to use it. So I figure, you know, I'm going to be doing videos. I better learn, right? Makes sense, right? Yeah, makes sense. So, and when you're making, you know, if you decide to follow this recipe somewhat, you don't have to do it exactly like me. You can just do your own thing. You know what I'm saying? Do your own thing. This is just a kind of an example, but you have what you want to. You know, you be creative. And like I said, this is something that can also go in the oven. It doesn't have to be raw. I want to eat mine like that. You don't have to eat yours like that. But the point is to get away from anything that's going to cause us inflammation, which will be animal products, right? That's one thing. That's not the only thing. Or processed, you know, food, you know. I know that they have cauliflower crust in the stores now. You know, it's already put together, but you can just make your own. And at least you know what's in it, and there's no preservatives in yours. Yours is fresh, is good, it's to your liking. So I'm just cutting up. So that my first load, I just put it inside of a bowl, in which I'll bring that one in later. Okay, so I'm just gonna wrap this up and roll that in there. I'm moving as fast as I can because I don't want this to be a long, drawn out video. I didn't cut my onion up, so let me give that a few cuts there. So I hope everybody's week was okay. Did we drink some water in the morning? Leave your comments below. I'd like to know. I know my dad told me that he did, and he told me his experience was good. He put a little lemon in there, and I'm happy. I'm happy for him because it does make a difference. So recently I learned something about what's called structured water. I know that's, I guess, kind of a new name. They have devices for it, but I'm more into ancient ways, and there's a way that I'm gonna do mine. And when I do it, well, one day, I'll say one day coming soon, I will definitely share the way that I structure my water. So same thing, we're gonna add a little salt to this. I think that's a little too much salt, so I'm gonna pour some of that off. Oh no, I forgot to put my S blade in. I knew something was wrong. Miko. I might have to dump all of this out and start over. I am. It's okay. Just dump it out so that I can get my blade in there. I'm going to have to take this out. It's the only thing about these little machines, you got to be on point. And I'm not on point today. I don't use my food processor a lot anyways. I have it. It's handy. I like it. But I don't use it that much. I really use my Vitamix a little bit more. I just need to get my blade in here. So, it's okay. Bear with me, please. Try to pick some of this cauliflower up. Get my blade in here. Let's see. I think I got it in there good enough. We'll see. Yeah, I think it's in. Okay, now put this back in. I'm going to add the dry basil, the dry parsley, some red pepper flakes, some black pepper. I already have put the onions, garlic, and salt in. And this is just all going to go together with the other batch. Okay? I like pepper. I love me some black pepper. This is my dry basil. Dried parsley. Red pepper flakes. What did I do with them? I don't see them. I don't see them. Okay, I don't know what I did with them, so I guess no red pepper flakes. We won't worry about that. Maybe we already have enough. Maybe that's what's happening here. We already have enough. Okay, so I'm going to turn this on. So okay, so let's see. Put that over there. Okay, so like I said, this is the holiday. My neighbors are playing their music. That is not me. I need some air. If they get too loud. Oh, fly, where did you come from? Oh, gosh. I hate flies. Where did you come from? You need to get out of here. Ugh. All up in the way. Okay, so let me close this up because I don't want to listen to their music. You need to get out. How did he even get in here? He snuck in here some kind of way. Okay, this is our cauliflower. Okay, this is what we have to work with. So we are going to add in almond flour. Or you can do almond meal, or you can do almond pulp from if you make your own. If you make your own almond milk, you can just use this. Okay, so I'm going to do about 4 heaping tablespoonfuls of this. Actually, I'm going to do one more. 5, okay? Almond flour. I try not to use gluten. I have some flour that I've had for a while. I personally have a sensitivity to gluten, and I try not to use it because it doesn't do well for me. And I'm really just getting like that about a lot of cooked foods, period, because I'm not used to eating cooked food like at the rate that I used to. And if I say, okay, I'm just gonna have, some beans, or even if I cook them, I might get a little headache. I could feel it in my digestion. It slows down a little bit. But when I eat raw, some things raw, not everything, but when I eat most things raw, I don't really have that problem. I don't. So, I don't know what I did with my red pepper. Oh, here they are. Right here on my face. I do want some more red pepper flakes because I want a bit of a kick. Okay? I want a little spice. So, flaxseed, excuse me. It's been sitting. Put that in. I'm trying to hurry up because I don't really know how much time I have on here. And I don't want this video to be cut short. My camera runs off of batteries. So I'm hoping that we don't get disconnected here, okay? And this is just really going to go on a dehydrator sheet after I mix everything up. It's looking pretty good though. It is looking pretty good. I'm almost kind of feeling like I want to add in a little nutritional yeast. Now that's not necessarily a raw item. Nutritional yeast is a processed food item. It's a fungi. It's a form of a fungi. But I do kind of want some in here. And I think I am going to add some in here. So let me just, let me grab my nutritional yeast. I want to add a little bit. I don't want to add too much. Because even though it's raw, once it's done dehydrating, I'm just going to sprinkle some. Once it's finished dehydrating, it will develop a taste. It's going to develop a flavor. So it's not going to be like bland or anything like that. And I think I want to add in a little more parsley and basil. Okay, this is dinner tonight. So right now it's about 2 o'clock. This will be done for me about 7, and I usually try to have my last meal around that time, between 7 and 8. It's still kind of late. I try not to eat late, but sometimes sometimes I can't help it. Because I actually get off of work sometimes at 8 o'clock. And if I haven't, had time to eat, I'll try to eat on my way. Sometimes I just eat in the parking lot, or I'll eat on my way home. Even though I might, I probably will have my food packed up, but I still need to eat the food because I don't want to eat too late. So I figure if I go ahead and just eat on my way home or eat in the parking lot, then by the time I get here it'll be somewhat digested, not fully, and then I stay up a couple of hours and talk to my son, and while I'm talking to him, my food is digesting. So I have a little plan. Sometimes lately I've been stretching at night. I didn't do it last night though. I was so tired when I got off work. I stand on my feet a lot, I'm a licensed cosmetologist. I'm a hairstylist. So stand. I'm doing a lot of standing. And walking up and down the stairs too. So I guess that's okay. You know, it keeps me moving around, gives me some movement. But standing, you know, as far as standing goes, my body is used to that. So I have to still do some knee bends, some jumping jacks, and, you know, something else to get some movement in. I am burning up. Okay, so this looks pretty good and mixed up. I'm going to throw that on top of here because what I want to do, my next thing to do is going to be to get my tray over here, my dehydrator tray, so that I can get this thing all together on, okay? It is burning up. I'm so hot right now, and I got it right here next to me. So, voila, it's ready. Okay, let me just do a camera check and make sure you can see what I'm doing. You can't see what I'm doing now. I gotta push it down so you can see what I'm getting ready to do. So, I have a small place, and I utilize my space as best as I possibly can. This right here is going to be enough for, you can do 2 crusts, you can do a loaf of bread if you wanted to. I think I'm just going to focus on pizza crust because for some reason I've just been craving pizza. My daughter was here last week, and while she was here, she lives in Georgia, so while she was here, she took my son to get him a pizza for him and his friend. He had company over. And my son is not totally plant-based. He will eat some of my food, but, you know, if he want to eat pizza, he's 16 years old. I don't stop him. Some things I will stop him on, though, such as pork, shrimp, unclean animals, because we do follow a dietary law, okay? So I will stop him on things like that, but I would like for him to get to the point to where he don't want this, you know, bad food. I don't cook it for him. When I cook for him, I cook plant-based. But if he want to buy him a pizza, it's his money. I'll let him buy him a pizza. So his friend was over. But anyways, that's where my craving started. From them having that pizza. And I've been thinking about it since then. So here I am, making my raw pizza. So what I'm doing, I'm just forming my crust. And actually I'm going to get a piece of plastic. I just wanted to mold it and get it at least into a circle. And it will stay together. I'm going to put this on 117 dehydrated for 5 to 6 hours. On 117, I may even turn it up to 120 because I really should have did this morning and I didn't. And I don't want to run out of time because I want to get too late and then I can't eat. So I have a piece of plastic that I'm going to use to just kind of mold this, and you know, so that I won't get my little hands too dirty here. And my garden is doing pretty good. I don't know if I told anybody I have a garden, but I do. I am having a problem. I have one problem. It's kind of a big problem, but I'm going to solve it. So this problem is my kale. The worms got to my kale and my greens too. I'm just